All right, hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Melanie Diamond, and I will be talking with you today as a part of my short text about The Signifying Monkey by Henry Louis Gates Jr. The author, Henry Louis Gates Jr., is a literary critic, history professor, and director of the Hutchins Center for African and African American Studies at Harvard University. In addition to his numerous scholarly accomplishments and activities, he is also the author of numerous books and the host and producer of documentary movies and series. The Signifying Monkey, a theory of African American literary criticism, was published in 1988. And so you may be wondering, who is the Signifying Monkey? The Signifying Monkey is a character from African and African American poetry and folklore who creates double meanings in his speech. He tricks the other jungle characters using witty banter, wordplay, insults, and puns to get his way. A quote from the text says, "The monkey's trick of signification has been to convince the hapless lion that he has spoken literally when all along he has spoken figuratively." The signifying monkey comes to life in several songs and poems, but is said to be derived from the Esu Elegba deity in Yoruba. Esu Elegba, Esu Elegbara, Eshu Elegula, and Papa Legba is a deity found in Yoruba systems of thought. He is a Yoruba figure of writing within an oral system. He stands at the crossroad and facilitates speech, communication, and understanding. In certain tales, he is viewed as a trickster and likes to play jokes on people. So, what is signifying? Signifying is a term for Black rhetorical tropes. Signifying involves the use of language and rhetorical strategies to convey multiple meanings. Here are a few definitions from the signifying monkey. Signifying can mean any number of things. It is a Black term and a Black rhetorical device. It can mean the ability to talk with great innuendo. It can mean to carp, cajole, needle, and lie. It can mean the propensity to talk around a subject, never quite coming to the point. It can mean making fun of a person or situation. It can also denote speaking with the hands and eyes. It is the language of trickery, that set of words achieving Hamlet's direction through indirection. The monkey is a signifier, and the lion, therefore, is the signified. Difficulty of definition is a direct result of the fact that signifying is the Black term for what in classical European rhetoric are called the figures of signification. While linguists who disagree about what it means to signify all repeat the role of indirection in this rhetorical strategy, none of them seems to have understood that the ensuing alteration or deviation of meaning makes signifying the Black trope for all other tropes. The trope of tropes, the figure of figures. Signifying is troping. There isn't a common consensus on what signifying is, even in the text. Signifying in standard English means to be a sign of something. However, the Black rhetorical definition changes the meaning to its opposite. Roger D. Abrams was a folklorist who studied language and performance styles of Black Americans through folk music and oral traditions. He deviated from previous studies that focused on the Black church and instead focused on everyday street corners in Black communities. Here are a few of his findings of signifying in informal conversation. Gates also includes a map to show the connection between the classical Black tropes and their rhetorical functions. He also includes Yoruba tropes as well. Another quote from the text says, "Signifying is a Black rhetorical difference that negotiates the language user through several orders of meaning. Henry Louis Gates is saying that rhetoric is a way for Black people to not only redefine themselves, but to communicate among themselves and around others in a world that can sometimes misunderstand them. I'm going to leave you with a clean retelling of the Signifying Monkey.
The bad lion stepped on the signifying monkey feet. That monkey said, "Look, lion, can't you see why you stand yourself on my goddamn bad joker?" So the lion said, "I ain't here a goddamn wood you see." Yeah. But you said 2 more, I be stepping on your goddamn head. Well, every day before the sun go down, the lion will kick his butt all through the jungle town. Yeah. But the monkey got wise and started using little his whip. He said, "I'm gonna put a stop to that old rock kicking stuff." So he ran up on the elephant the very next day and said, "God dog, old partner, there's a big bad fella coming your way. And when you meet, it's gonna be a goddamn sin. And whenever you meet, something is bound to be in." He said, "Somebody that you don't know, because he just broke a loop from Random Brothers show." He said, he talked about your people in a bad way. He talked about your people till my hair turned gray. He said your sister did a nasty streak. Got down so low and did something to a ditch. Then started talking about your uncle and your sister Lou. Then talking about good or somebody else did the sloop. He said, "Well, now you know they ain't right. So whenever you see the lion, be ready to fight." So the lion jumped up in a bad rage, like a young gangster, full of geese. He let out with a roar. His tail shot back like a 40 fool. He went out through the jungle, knocking down trees, kicking to the rail till he fell down to the knee. So he ran up on the elephant, talking to the swine. Said, "All right, you big bad Joe, gonna be yours or mine." So the elephant looked out at the lion with the corner of his eye and said, "Go ahead on, you little funny bunny mark, and go on pick on somebody your own side." So the lion jumped up, made a fancy pass. The elephant sidestepped and kicked him dead in the grass. He messed up his neck, messed up his face, broke all 4 legs, snatched his you-know-what out of place. He picked him up and slammed him to the tree. Nothing but that stuff as far as you can see. So he drug his butt back to the jungle more dead and alive. Just to run to that monkey with some more of his signified jive. The monkey said, "God darn, old partner, you don't look so slow." Said, "Look like to me you done caught a whole lot of that stuff you called down there." He said, "Your eyes are red and something else is blue. I know from the get it wasn't nothing to you. It's one thing you and me gotta get straight, cause you one ugly rascal I sure do hate. Now when you left the jungle wrong, now you bring your dog butt back here darn their home. Look, little summer gun, ain't you a you know what?" Your face look like you got the 7-day itch. Now I told my wife before you left, I should have kicked your butt, my motherfucker.